Hi guys, welcome to our streaming safari today, and thanks for checking in with us. I'm Caitlin, and I'm here with a couple of fun friends today. So I'm here with Keeper Caroline and Keeper Megan and Lainey, one of our awesome volunteers. And we got Spike and Bulldog out today. So before we get started with our fun activity, I did want to say thank you to anyone who's donated so far. We are still closed down here for now, so we're not able to get the regular guests and you guys aren't able to come out and see us in person. So we do really appreciate any donations that you're making. You are able to donate on this post right here. You can also donate on our Facebook page. You can find links there, and as well as our website, lionhabitatranch.org. So thank you again, and if you haven't added us on Amazon Smile yet, or you know somebody else who hasn't added us yet, go ahead and share this with them, because all that little bit adds up and we really get into some good money from that. So that helps us subsidize, since we don't have our regular ticket sales and things like that. So we are today, I think Bulldog is cheating a little bit. So we're gonna do some tortoise races today. So if you guys have ever heard of who's faster, the tortoise or the hare, well today we're gonna find out who's faster, Bulldog or Spike. So Bulldog's trying to cheat a little bit. He's past the start line. You can see Caroline might have to restart him a little bit. So these guys are our sulcata tortoises. You see Spike's pretty fast. My bets are on Spike. So if you guys want to share in the comments right now, let us know who you think's gonna win. Caroline is working with Bulldog, who is our little bit bigger. He is, I think, the last weigh in 97, didn't he?
97, 98.
Yeah, he's almost 100 pounds. So these guys are adult size, but they are going to continue to grow as they age, just because these guys never really stop growing. So they do slow down once they get to an adult age. So about 10 years old, they slow way down. And so this is about as big as they're going to get, but they will continue to get slowly a little bit bigger throughout their entire life. So Megan's going to restart Spike here. We have a question.
What inspired us to do the turtles today, or tortoises?
Yes. So today we are celebrating, is it World Turtle Day. So tortoises are actually turtles. You guys might have heard that tortoises are different than turtles, and it's kind of true, it's kind of not. So all tortoises and turtles are turtles, but not all turtles are tortoises. So it's kind of like a square is a rectangle, but not necessarily a rectangle is a square. So these guys, turtle actually encompasses all of these shelled animals, but tortoises are land dwelling. So these guys live on the land, and looks like Spike's ready. So we're gonna start the race, and I'll keep talking as we go, so we don't have to reset him again. All right, so on your marks, get set, go.
Come on, Spike. Come on, Bulldog. Yeah.
So as they race, you see Spike is with Megan a little bit closer to us. Uh-oh, he's off track.
Illegal turn. Yay!
Yay! It's Spike for the win. He crashed across the finish line. You can see Bulldog is still headed over there. So these guys are tortoises. You can see their feet. So if we can get a little bit closer to these guys, you can see their feet are made just for walking on the land. So these guys do not go in the water. Other turtles that are not tortoises are either land and water-based, or only water-based. So you'll see the only turtles that have actual flippers are sea turtles, who can actually swim in the water. But we also have a sorry, a little distracted. But also there are turtles that go on the land and in the water, and they have a little bit more webbed toes. But if you can see probably really close on Bulldog's toe here, so you can see his little feet. He does not have any webbing. He has feet with a little bit of chalk on him. He has feet for digging and pushing in the ground, because these guys are only terrestrial. So that is what makes a tortoise a tortoise. So, yeah, so this is Spike and Bulldog. There are sulcata tortoises. Sulcata tortoises are the largest tortoises. They are the largest mainland dwelling tortoise. So we do have a couple tortoises that are bigger than these guys, but they both come from islands, the Galapagos and the Aldabra. So those guys are a little bit bigger, but you can see these guys get pretty big. Like I said, Bulldog is about 97 pounds last time we weighed him in, and that's pretty standard. These guys can get a little bit bigger than that. I think the record for a sulcata is closer to 200, so they can get really large, but these guys will probably stay about where they're at. All right, excellent. As we go, if you guys have any questions about turtles or tortoises or anything in general, question.
Somebody asked about their homes and do they dig? So do you want to talk about where we're out and about right now?
Yeah, so we are out and about right now. This is not where their normal enclosure is, not their normal exhibit or where you would see them when you come out. We were able to bring them out because we're closed down, so they're able to kind of walk around with us and hang out. You can see the line that we were actually using for our race here is actually part of our social distancing line. So when we are open to the public, we're going to use those as kind of guidelines for you guys, but we're using for a race today. So these guys actually get to come out and walk around where we all walk around all day and where you guys get to walk. Their normal yards are a little bit different because they do have not a solid ground like this. They do have dirt and they do dig. So these guys do like to dig. We just have to be on our guard and watch them to make sure they're not digging out. So we do make sure that any tunnels they're not digging too far and they're not going to get out of their yards. These are both males, so we are keeping them kind of separate just in case they decide to want to fight with each other, because the boys do that. Question.
Who's a better burrower, Spike or Bulldog?
Ooh, I would say probably Spike. Yeah, Spike is really, you saw he was much faster and he's just a little bit more motivated to do stuff like that than Bulldog. Bulldog tends to be a little bit more lazy and hang around and just move a little bit slower. Spike is pretty quick. In fact, not only does he burrow faster, but I've seen him make laps around his yard. He's just going. He's a little race car tortoise. You can see these guys aren't super fast, but they are not as slow as you might think. So these guys do move pretty quickly when motivated. As you saw, Spike was pretty tooling along there pretty fast. So these guys aren't the fastest of animals, but they're not as slow as people think either. They can move. All right, so as we're going, we are going to start with our activity so you guys can. Our activity today comes with a little bit of a disclaimer. So it is a physical activity. We're not doing a craft or anything like that today. We're doing a fun activity. You can do this if you have siblings at home, or you can even do it socially distanced. So if you want to get on Skype or any of these video sharing apps, and you guys can actually do it with a friend, or you can time yourself and have them time themselves and compare your time. So there are a lot of different ways to do this, but we're actually doing a race today. Yes.
Parental supervision and approval.
Yes. So make sure you get parental supervision and you get approval from mom and dad or aunt and uncle or whoever is in charge of your safety, because we do want to make sure you are safe. So it's not a super dangerous activity. We don't want you to do anything dangerous here, but we do want to make sure that you are safe at home. So make sure you do get that approval and supervision. So all you're going to need is you are going to need yourself, a friend, be they where you are or maybe a long distance, and you are going to need a book or other flat object for you to balance. So anything that you have that you think you could balance on your back, because what we're going to do is you're actually going to race like a tortoise. So you are going to get on all fours, or however you think you can best win, while balancing a book or something else. So if you have something else that you don't have a book readily available, anything that you can kind of challenge yourself to balance will work out really well. So we have a couple books today. So Caroline and Megan have their books ready, and what they're going to do is they're going to show you how to have a tortoise race. We have some obstacles here, so they're going to have to go around Spike and Bulldog. So they're going to choose their positions. It looks like Megan is getting ready to actually be like a tortoise, so the book is representing her shell. Now, tortoises' shells do not come off. I know we see all those cartoons and stuff where you see the turtle actually come out of their shell and they're using their shell like a home. Tortoises' shells and turtle shells are actually a part of their body. So that is a part of them, and it protects them. It is very hard, but it is connected to their body. So for this, it's kind of silly. We are using it for like a shell, and we want our shells not to fall off, but in real life, tortoise shells cannot fall off. All right, so it looks like Megan is on all fours, like she's crawling like a tortoise, and it looks like Caroline's kind of doing more of a crab walk. All right, so we're gonna see who's a little bit faster. And are you girls ready? All right, on your marks, get set, go. They have to make it across across the finish line without dropping their book. Foul. Ooh, oh, she made it across the finish line before she dropped her book. All right, good job. Megan is officially the winner, which is good because this is actually a rematch. They did that little teaser you guys may have seen yesterday, and Caroline won. So now it's 1-1. I think you guys are going to have to do it again so that we know who the official turtle racer is. But yeah, so it's a fun way. Just make sure you are being safe, and if you are doing it online, you can always do it on a video call, or you can time yourself. So you can always time yourself. You can even play it by yourself. Time yourself from start to finish and see how long it takes you and see if you can do it faster the next time. So if you don't have any friends to race with, you can always do it by yourself as well. Question.
Do you want to talk about possibly bonus content for tomorrow, that we may have a poll later today?
Yes, so we do have hopefully bonus content tomorrow. So we're going to have a special live streaming safari tomorrow. We don't always have them on Saturday, but tomorrow we'll have an extra one. And a little bit later on, check back on our Facebook page because we are going to have a poll for that. So check in and see. We're going to give you options of what you'd rather see tomorrow. Should I give away what the options are going to be? Or do you want to keep that a surprise?
Let's keep it a surprise.
All right. So we're going to surprise you with that later. So check back in and please vote in our poll so we know what you guys want to see. So I think we did an excellent job. Our tortoises are wandering around, so they're probably going to have a little bit of fun for a while. They like to come out and explore a little bit. I guess I won't make Megan and Caroline race anymore. If you guys do race at home like a tortoise and balance things, let us know. How fast were you? You think you were faster than Spike and Bulldog? Think you were faster than Megan and Caroline? And if you take pictures or videos, as always, let us know in the comments. We love to see it when you guys participate. So thank you so much. If you did have any more questions that you didn't get to ask during the streaming safari, drop those in the comments and we'll get to those as soon as we can. Thank you again for everybody who's donated. So for any money that you guys have tossed our way, just that extra little bit helps. So if you guys are saving a little bit on a cup of coffee or anything here or there, if you want to just shoot it our way, that's really helpful. You can donate right here on this post. You can also donate at the top of our Facebook page or at our website, lionhabitatranch.org. And again, if you have already donated or times are tough, we understand that too, you can share our post. That helps a lot. Question.
How far did they race, distance-wise? I don't think it's very far.
That's a good question. All right, let's see. My feet are a little bit less than a foot. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. About 10 feet. About 10 feet. So they didn't race too far. We wanted to make sure that we weren't, giving them a marathon. But yeah, they raced about 10 feet. So see how fast you can go in 10 feet. And now it looks like Bulldog is exploring our garden area over here. So that is fun for him. We're going to let them kind of wander around a little bit more and hang out. But thanks again. Thanks for your donations. If you guys have any more you can share with us or just share our post, that's super helpful. So thanks for checking in and thanks for hanging out with Spike and Bulldog, and happy World Turtle Day. See you guys next time.